Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass. So I don't like the look of this D. Listen, I don't need gay or straight boner pills. My boner works just fine.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
Yeah, I want to see movies! I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Hail and howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double Ds, where you, the chat, the audience, the gatekeepers, you are the gatekeepers. You're in charge. Yeah, still sick. Still sick. Better than I was yesterday, although my night's sleep was god-awful. God-awful. But this, whatever this is I have, it's almost over, I think. We're a week in now since it started. So we're over the hump. We're over the hump. It's not even hump day, and we're over the hump. Point is, my voice may sound a little strained, but it is apparently able to hold up. So I don't see any problems with today. Unless you guys have a problem, I don't have a problem. You don't have a problem? I don't have a problem. Because we got stuff to talk about today. A few things, couple things. It looks like I'm about to eat Major Crow on something. I'll talk about that in a minute. War were declared. And tons of fun thinks he has one up on me. We're getting into that in a second. Then, of course, we got the news. And the rules, therefore, are normal as they follow. That did come out right. Anyway. $5 get an Adam rant just about anything. And I think we can do Adam rants again. I think my voice can hold up. Although they'll be kind of, it might strain a little bit as I get into it. But I think Adam rants are back on the table. $10 get you a question. I'll tell you no lies. Adam, how do you feel about this? Adam, how do you feel about that? We'll talk to each other, have conversations. It's what we do. Sometimes that's the best part of this stream, where you guys ask a good question, and we'll go down a rabbit hole and just talk for a while. I love that kind of stuff because it's what you guys want to talk about. It's not what I want to talk about. It's what you want to talk about. Then, of course, $15 gets you an instant hot take reaction to an article we go over in the news segment or one you may have found you want me to talk about. Then, of course, I think everybody's favorite, $20 get you an Adam reaction, good or bad, to a video. And then we have $30 for chat, maybe watch this reviews, where I watch an episode of television or a movie you guys choose. And I do a review live on the stream. No edits, no takesy backsies, no way around it. So that's also a fan favorite, I think. You guys like that one too. And we don't have any schedule for this week or next week at the moment. So there you go. Although there is sort of one. I'm supposed to review a dream, but my dreams have been sporadic and piecemeal because I've been sick. So I haven't had any of those epic dreams that I sometimes go on about. So I will deliver one of those eventually. That's a down payment on a future. Anyway, so hope you guys are doing all right out there on this Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. It's not too cold here right now. I can still go outside to walk to the dumpster in my shorts. I mean, 52 is cool, but then again, I'm thick and very warm-blooded. It takes a lot to make me cold. Anyway, we're ready for the day here. It's Tuesday. Tuesdays are always a bit rough, so I appreciate you guys showing up. And there's always some very big competition in the streaming sphere on Tuesday afternoons in our sphere. So I appreciate anybody who shows up, comes around, hangs out. Hit that like button, talking it up in the chat. Let me know how you feel. We got stuff to talk about. So first, we're going to do this one. We're going to do this one first, where it seems I'm going to be eating Major Crow tomorrow. Because I need your help on this one, guys. I really do. I really need your help on this one. Zootopia 2. In about a month, beginning of January, on Roundtable, we will be going over my video from a year ago, essentially, where I predicted winners or losers for the 2025, essentially, movie lineup, major ones. And maybe this is one of those things because I'm not a degenerate fucking furry or a retarded kid or a moron in China. I predicted Zootopia 2 was not going to be a big hit, but it looks like I'm going to be wrong. I'm about to be wrong. We got another Avatar situation on me, and that's where I'm going to need help with explanations. Zootopia 2 is tracked to have a $500 million opening weekend. Now, of course, it's starting on a Wednesday. So it's going to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's getting a 5-day opening weekend, essentially. 5-day opening weekend, which means it's a very padded strategic opening by Disney. It would not have a $500 opening weekend if it opened on Thursday, Friday. That's for on a Friday, that's for sure. But here we are. It's a holiday weekend, and I don't understand this. This first movie came out over a decade ago. Yeah, it made its money, but then it goes silent except for degenerate furries that want to fuck the rabbit girl or jerk off to the fox fucking the rabbit girl. So I need explanations here. How is this going to have a $500 million opening? How is this going to be? How is this going to work? Because I want to know who the fans of this are. As I understand it, the first Utopia is essentially about black people on crack. Because the predators are black people on crack. That's what I've been made to understand. So that's what I want to know. I don't under. Is this an I'm not the target audience situation again? That hurts my head right now. I've had a bad coughing morning with the remnants of the sick. It's the last of it, so it's harder coming up. So I have to work harder, and every time I cough, it hurts my head right now. It's not pleasant. Don't worry about Jed Legatus. He's going to do fine. He's going to do fine. I can't really talk about it. He's going to do fine. He's likely to bounce back very quickly. So I need help on this. I mean, we saw the trailers. They literally have, I believe it was a hippo with a fucking tramp stamp on it. And you're saying this is going to be marketed to kids. I hate this. I hate this. I despise this. I mean, I've of course I watched old school Disney anthropomorphism in their movies, but those were based on classics. This is shit that's just been made up. And I don't know. I find the whole thing distasteful. The whole Zootopia thing is very distasteful for me. Maybe it has something to do with the furries. I don't like Shrek either. I've told you guys that. I don't like Shrek either. I think Shrek is over fucking rated. I think Shrek is terrible in the end. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. And when that next movie comes out, it's going to show you how not good and how badly the franchise is aged. So, listen, I'm probably gonna have to eat crow. I'm going to eat crow on this one. And I was pretty adamant yesterday and on Sunday and stuff like that. Recent past couple of days. So maybe. I think it's stupid. I think this whole thing is stupid. I think it's dumb. So maybe there is a lot of bias in there. Maybe. I can accept that answer. Maybe my objectivity role failed on this one, and I can't see the objectivity of it. I can't. I really can't see the objectivity on this one. So, well, at least I can admit that. At least I can admit that there's there's a very good chance there's a lot of bias involved in this, because there's something about this that just disgusts me. The whole thing. I don't know. I've said a little bit of it. There's some I just can't quite put my finger on it. So I can accept that answer, and at least I can admit it. At least I can admit it. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not going to pretend that I'm right. I'm not going to pretend that I'm right. So, well, but I have to admit that it looks like I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to be wrong. And this is going to be one of my bigger L's on the whole predictions list. One of my bigger L's. But I could take it. Being wrong, well, that's life. Been wrong a lot in my life. Okay. So I just wanted to get that one out of the way, because that's me being honest. That's me owning up to a fail. I failed. I did not get that one right at all. And we have to talk about it now because there's no roundtable this weekend. So we won't be covering box office. So when we come back to it, we'll be coming up on the 2-week Zootopia box office, not the initial launch. I'll take a look at it, of course, on my own time, but it'll be 2 weeks where we have a real discussion about that. I am so tired of this, whatever the fuck I have. It's not that I don't enjoy this particular type of movie. I just think I feel like there's something insidious in these movies. That's all. I feel like there's that Disney insidious in these movies, and I can't quite fully put my finger on it. I've had some of it explained to me, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. A warning bell goes off in my head when I see these things. Like I said, Hippo with a tramp stamp. Hippo with a tramp stamp. Listen, like I said, you might be absolutely right that this is clearly there's very heavily bias in this opinion, and I will accept that, and I will admit it, and and we can go from there. But I mean, I'm all for people liking movies that I don't like. There's just something about Zootopia that is massively distasteful. I feel alarm bells going off in my head, and it's off-putting. Can't quite figure it out, but it's off-putting. Part of it is the furries. I know that. I know. Part of it is the furries. And that they want to fuck the rabbit, and they want the fox to fuck the rabbit. Part of it is that. I guarantee it. That is a part of it. Those people disgust me every way, shape, and form. There are no good furries. No, there are not. There are not. That's the way your brain is wired. Problem. Big problem. Oh no, Adam is being judgmental. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm still sick Adam. Sick Adam gives no shits. We've seen that. Anyway, then there's this. So now we have to get to a more serious matter. It was co-opted. You sure it wasn't made for him? I don't know. Kel working hard to defend this one. Yeah. All right, let's move on from this. I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but this is just me being consistent, and I wanted to get ahead of it and say I'm probably going to be wrong on this one, and I take my L. And I move on. I'm not going to try and defend myself and shift my goalpost and change my stance. No, I got this one wrong. And I'm probably gonna get it massively wrong. Yeah, that's what I was saying a minute ago. Static. I was saying it's been explained to me. The first movie's about black people on crack. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong about this. But we gotta get something more serious. Okay, gotta get something more serious. Dermy's a problem that's gonna have to be taken care of. Dermy is a problem that will need to be taken care of now. I've given him some slack lately. I think I've given him some slack lately, and uh, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. Don't worry that you got here late. You're just confirming what I already said. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. All right, but Jeremy's a problem. Jeremy's becoming a more problem. I've given him some slack recently, and maybe this is why I should not have and I shouldn't have gone so easy on him because he thinks he can roll out here and say some things. He could say some things and thinks that he's gonna, you know, defeat me. So we all know that X, amongst the many retarded changes that they're doing, they now have the ability to show where your account is based in. There's been a lot of stuff going on with that, but apparently there's a meme template out there, and little Dermy got his hands on it, and he did this yesterday. So apparently my account is based in Dermy's basement. To which I replied, of course, war were declared. War were declared. Yes, I'm going to end this viciously, but you're not going to get it till Friday. Ballbusters. I will put a direct end to this little scheme of his. And he thinks that he can. He says to me last night on stream. He goes on stream, and I said shots fired essentially. And he goes, "Oh, I can make it worse. I'll make you gay with Cloud. I'll make you gay here." If that's the extent of what Derby's going to do to me, then I am not afraid. Oh no, he's gonna make gay jokes. He's gonna make gay jokes. Oh no, what am I going to do? You all make gay jokes about me all the damn time. I come into Discord last night. Play the clip. By our powers combined, we are gay. You know, I've already given you guys plenty of ammunition to make fun of me, make gay jokes. So if that's the extent of what Derby's going to do, I'm not afraid. And here is his mistake. He did this last night, Monday night. He has given me a week to carefully construct my counterattack. Because I don't have to play I'm not going to play the X game. I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to reply. I'm not going to get into a gift battle. I'm not doing that. I'm going to lean into some of my stronger talents. And I'm going to, I have already begun working on my counterattack, on how to completely take this and make him wish he had not opened this door and thrown me into his basement. So show up on Ballbusters on Friday. I guarantee you're going to have a good time with my opening segment, my opening gambit. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And Dermy's going to regret this. He's going to regret this. Got to put him back in his place. Remind him who's in charge around here. Have fun while you can, Baby Huey. I was trying to pick one of the ones I haven't used in a while. Have fun while you can, Baby Huey. I'm going to end this on Friday and make you wish you hadn't done it. I'm going to accept this from you because I know that you're getting perverse pleasure out of this. I'm going to accept this, but it's byproduct. It's a byproduct of the actions taken by others. There's nothing I can do about this except plan accordingly. Plan accordingly and execute my counterattack perfectly. And remind everybody why you don't poke the bear. You don't try to take on the big dog. The big dog is always right. Big dog will win this one. So that's we're gonna do that on Friday. I'm going to keep my powder dry. And when I come out with what I'm going to do, we're gonna have some fun. So be afraid. Anyway, so I had to address that little ditty from Dermy. Sometimes like Dermy's shots, they just kind of bounce off. So basically, it's what was that? That's not worthy my attention. That's not worthy. But this is different. He threw me in his basement. He threw me in his basement, and I must retaliate. I must retaliate. Everything's on the table. Every old joke, every lore joke, everything is now on the table. Or maybe I'll even make some new ones along the way. You never know. You guys are gonna like what I have in store. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be good. Going to do this. It's gonna be fun, and some of you will catch strays as well. You any of you who toss it in there, you will also likely catch a stray. So be careful. Strays will happen. They're going to happen. Okay, that's all I got. I do have one thing I'm going to talk about. I'm going to wait till we come across it in the news because I know it's going to appear, and I will talk about it when we get there because it's something we actually touched on Sunday during discussions on Roundtable, and ooh, somebody's making a mistake that Hollywood continues to mistake. They did not understand what they were doing. Anyway, not necessarily. I'm not gonna listen. I've grown past the I'm fucking your mom. These are my friends. I'm not gonna talk about fucking my friends' moms. Stranger, I'll say, yeah, I fucked your mom and your sister and your cousin, but I'm not gonna do that to my friends' moms. That's kind of weird, especially because I've told you guys I was the kid who had the hot mom. So I don't really want to make fun of my friends' moms like that because I was the kid with the hot mom when I was in high school, and I found that out years later. Yep, that's why I don't. I try to steer away from that because I was the kid in high school with the hot mom. They told me that a decade later. It's like, yeah, Adam, your mom was the hot mom. I was like, oh, you fucking assholes. You fucking assholes. You people were jerking off to my mom. You pieces of shit. I hate you. And that was one of those moments of time where I realized, God damn it. Because I spent all of high school thinking, why are my friends' moms not hot? None of my friends' moms are hot. I can't have a sexual fantasy about any of these women. Can't do it. And then I find out the reality. I had the mom everybody was jerking off to. Yeah. Yeah. These are things you don't want to know, but I do, unfortunately. All right, hit those like button, guys. Hit the like button if you're having a good time already. Despite the sound of it, my voice is holding up just fine. It's just strained, is all it is at this point, which is one of the reasons we are not going to do a show on Thursday because I will take the opportunity to do a full day of rest for my throat, so that so that my voice is hopefully back closer to full strength come Friday, where you're going to want it for my counterattack against Derby. You're going to want me to have a strong, powerful, manly voice ready to go. All right, so let's get into the news. Let's get into the news. And we're going to see what's going on here. Do a quick refresh because it has been half an hour since I set these up. And there it is. There's the story I am going to jump into when we get to it because I think it's a bad idea. It's not understanding it's not understanding it. Here we go. Okay. Oh boy, that's something right there. That's a good place to start. Good place to start. why why am I the focus of your Lalafell lust all of a sudden? Why me? Why me? It's uncalled for. Uncalled for. Okay. Assassin's Creed Netflix series cast Toby Wallace. One, I don't know who Toby Wallace is. Two, more importantly, do they really think this Assassin's Creed show is going to land. Ubisoft doesn't even know what to do with the story of Assassin's Creed. You think Netflix with their inability to tell consistent stories, inability to produce consistent television, do you think they're actually going to find success with an Assassin's Creed TV show? Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to be there. Jed's going to be there. We're going to watch this shit. We're going to review it. But I have serious doubts, and I don't even know who the hell Toby Wallace is. I would need somebody to tell me who Toby Wallace is. Old man here, don't know. And if I don't know, probably means not going to be a strong casting. Especially because from this picture, he looks like a manlet. From this picture right here, he looks like a manlet. Either way, no shade thrown at him. He just doesn't look very impressive. Look at that. His face here doesn't even connect. Doesn't even connect. Okay. So I got to blow my nose real quick. Okay. Listen, Last Factory, Owen Gleiberman and Peter DeBruge, a variety's 100% comedy movies. We talked about that yesterday a little bit. I think that list is, you can't make a list like that. It's too subjective. Comedy is too subjective, way too subjective. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives renewed for season 4. Listen, I'm seeing some titties right there. Okay. I'm still not going to watch it, though. Barbershop TV series cast Punky Junction, Roy Wood Jr., Brett Gray. Oh, does anybody really like the Barbershop movies outside some black people? Maybe this is my white bias. I never understood those movies. I never found them entertaining. And now you're making a TV show. Not for me, though. Clearly not for me. I feel like my hate is strong today on things. Maybe it's because I've been coughing all morning and I'm irritated. Rush Hour 4 in the works of Paramount Trump's request. So, yes, yesterday it broke that Donald Trump was asking the people over at Paramount Skydance, make a Rush Hour 4, guys, and now it's happening. So Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan should love President Trump because he just put money in their pockets. Now, I don't know if this movie's going to do well, but they're at least going to get paid to do it. I haven't seen Rush Hour. I stopped at 2 because I didn't like 2. And I didn't watch 3. Therefore, I don't understand. I mean, the 1 was a really good movie. It was a fun, entertaining movie. But 2, 3, and now 4. Oof, I don't know about that, man. I do not know. But it is funny that once again, President Trump makes things happen. I don't know about that. I just think the whole it's kind of, it felt forced just to me. It felt forced. NTS Origins, I ain't watching that dog shit. NTS is dead to me. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning since Paramount Plus streaming date. Okay. I'm waiting for the full box set because that's what my mom wants, the entire Mission Impossible series on Blu-ray. So I need to wait for that. They still only have a 6-movie set. They don't have the 8-movie set. And she wants it. It took her 2 watchings of Final Reckoning. I still haven't watched it because I don't care. She took her 2 watchings of Final Reckoning to decide that she likes it for what it is and understands it. Not great, but she likes it for what it is, and therefore she wants the entire thing. What was this? What series? Barbershop? Yeah, TV series, and that's what we're talking about, Ariel. Let's see. No. Eyes Wide Shut gets criteria. Fuck Eyes Wide Shut. Hate that movie. That's one of those movies I was made to go see. And it was like friend group, and the girls made us go see it, and none of them were my girlfriend. So I didn't get anything out of watching a fucking Kubrick's final fucking movie. I hate Stanley Kubrick. Okay. Wednesday cast Eva Green as Aunt Ophelia. Yeah, Wednesday's getting season 3, apparently. I didn't know that, or maybe I'd forgotten it and all the stuff that's going on. And I'm still not going to watch it. And I doubt Eva Green's going to get naked on Wednesday, so it's even less of a reason for me to watch it. Simalu's a man himbo. He's a himbo. I don't care. The Rainbow Project launches Archive Chronicle for Alphabet Mafia representation in children's television film. Can we please get a federal agency or some law enforcement group to look into this? Because right here, this is what a pedo-centric thing looks like. This is pedo crap right here. Chronicle Alphabet Mafia representation in children's television and film. There should be no LGBTQ in your ass in children's television and film. It shouldn't be there. And if somebody's chronicling it, you're basically making a database for goddamn PDF files. That's what you're doing. It's a database. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get this. Oh, look what we've got here. Degenerates. Fucking degenerate. Bullshit. That's wrong. That is fucking wrong right there. You know what? I'm actually going to save this one. I'm going to send it to Dermy for Ballbusters this Friday. We can rant the fuck about that, man. I have to look at shit, Ariel. I've got to look at anything I don't want to look at. What? What's the story for Titanic? No, that was different. That was a party. This was, let's go to the movies. A bunch of us. And watch this. I was at a party where somebody said, "Let's put Titanic." There was like 15 or 20 of us there, and one of the girls says, "Hey guys, let's put Titanic on." And yeah, that wasn't worth my time and I couldn't go anywhere because I didn't have a car. I could have just said, "You know what? I get nothing in this. I'm going home." This before I had bummed a ride, so I couldn't leave. I was stuck there, and I got nothing for it. I have a lot of stories like that. They made me go see fucking Shakespeare in Love on my birthday. It was my birthday, and they made me go see Shakespeare in Love. And none of the girls there were my girlfriend. Actually, that was the night I made a way late play, and it blew up in my face. That was not a good time. Not a good time. That was not a good time. Fuck Shakespeare in Love. Horrible movie. Horrible fucking movie. It's about time Spotify raised subscription price in the US. Why would anybody want subscription price to go up? That do it. Just fucking do it at this point. That season is going to be a joy to rip apart. We're gonna have fun with that one. Ahsoka season 2. Let's see. We're gonna start Madeline Pesh. Okay, she is fucking talk about dangerous ginger hot. Madeline Pesh, she is fucking smoking hot. I would have fun with her. She let me. Okay, we're gonna come back to the. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it right now. We'll do this one right fucking now. We're gonna do this one right now. Wicked sequels being figured out at Universal Pictures. Things are underway. See how we can continue this universe. Mistake. Massive fucking mistake. This is the Hollywood error. Very simple reason. Let's take a look. Why was Wicked so successful with the part 1 and now the part 2, which will mirror part 1 essentially? as I've said repeatedly for weeks now. Wicked Part 1, based on the play that's been out for 20 years, that has a massive fan base of women and gay men. They all turned out to see the first movie because they loved the songs and they loved this fan fiction story. Plain and simple. I got it wrong originally. I thought, how is this movie going to do well? Now, because I'm not into Broadway, because I am a straight heterosexual male, I know I wanted to reaffirm it twice there. I did not understand the power that this franchise had. I didn't understand the following that it had. They loved this movie because they loved the play. That's why the first one made $740 odd million. That's why this one, second one, will make over $700 odd million, because it has a built-in fan base that was hungry for it. They want to go there. They want to sing the songs. And of course, you tie the fact that a lot of them are probably Ariana Grande simps, added a whole bunch of that too. That pushes it forward even farther. But now we have a problem. And this is the classic Hollywood problem. Something makes money. Let's try to squeeze it for every dime that it's worth. But here's the problem. The people that love this movie love the play and love the book. But that's all there is. I asked this on Roundtable this past weekend. Were there any sequels to this book? Because there's a reason I asked this question on Sunday, because I saw this coming. And here we are. There are no sequels to Wicked. It was a one-off fanfic that found its place in pop culture and zeitgeist. Now you're going to explore making more movies in this very gay version of Wizard of Oz. And now you are now working without the safety net. You had the safety net of the source material, which you adhered to. You expanded on it a little bit for 2 movies, and most people seem to have accepted that. But now you're going to try and make new. There's your problem. By trying to make new, you no longer have the automatic love of the fan base of Wicked. They love the original songs. They love the story that became out in the play from the book. Here it is on the movie. Ariana Grande and the Demon Arrivo singing and dancing and all that kind of stuff. But now when you move off to, we're going to make our own, there's no guarantee it's going to hit with the core audience. Especially, as Jed said, if you get some dickweed like Lin-Manuel Miranda to write the dog shit music, you're not guaranteed shit. So this is a mistake by Universal Studios. Massive error. Because they see the money coming in and think, if we just make more, they'll come in because we programmed them to. No, they were programmed to love the original, not more of it. So I predict this is going to be a big mistake. You are not going to make the money on a Wicked 3 that you would have made if you just left it alone. And you know what the smart play would be to do? You know what the smart play is? Why don't you start, because you're Universal, you got the ability, and I believe it's public domain. Why don't you start adapting the rest of the Oz saga? No one's ever really done that. Closest we came was Return to Oz, which Disney did, which still holds up as a fun little movie. Why don't you adapt the rest of the Oz stories? There's a lot of story left to tell after the Wicked Witch melts. A lot of story left to tell. But they're not smart. Let's keep trying to milk it from this particular fan base. And let's try and make more of it without understanding, once again, something is successful when people who love the original thing come to see the original thing. When you try to make more of it, you're going to run into problems, especially when you are lacking the creativity. And I guarantee they're lacking the creativity to do any sort of third project that will endear itself to the original fan base. All right, we're done. Yeah, it's a bad idea. It's a very, very, I think it's a very bad idea. It is not smart. Not smart at all. And oops. And yeah, you're right, Static. It's a fanfic that worked as a one-off. Massive success. But it's a one-off. They didn't do more. Well, she didn't die in this one, Cal, because she got to run off. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into this. These movies are not, I don't like them as their existence. I just don't like them. Just do not like them. All right, let's keep going. What do we got here? All right, so here's where we left off there. Fantasy Charm series, All Heroes Are Bastards, acquired by Global Constellation. Well, that doesn't sound promising. I don't like that kind of title. That's a good way. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's what Jed said on Sunday when we talked about the movie. This whole making villains into heroes when they were supposed to be villains. It's one thing for maybe a villain to come back and have a redemption arc. I'm gonna do that for a character at some point. I'm gonna do it because it's gonna be great. Because there's room for it. I built it into the character. But try to make the Wicked Witch the actual hero of the Oz saga. Give me a break, man. Do it. No. NBC Sports launches Comcast Xfinity TV. All right, well, good luck. Good competition in the sports world is always good. I see this right here. Far Cry TV series. Oh, I didn't bring it back up. Sorry. Far Cry TV series. Is that a good idea? I've never played a Far Cry game. I would need to be told, is this a good idea? Is there an audience for a Far Cry TV series? I don't know. I would need help with that one. I don't see anything here. Interest. Let's go to the IGNs. Battlefield 6 free trial week is live. Here's what you'll need to know. Huh. I could try Battlefield 6 3 for free if I wanted to. I won't, but it fits him. I've never played Far Cry. I have no idea. Kate Beckinsale says her daughter's boyfriend has laid 2 eggs in the most extraordinary celebrity interview you'll see this year. That's not Kate Beckinsale anymore. That's a mutant. That's not the chick that was a vampire that we just wanted to all keep doing things. No, she's had too much plastic surgery. She's crossed over. That's not Kate Beckinsale anymore. I'm not going to believe that. I will not believe it. And I need to blow my nose again. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Bob Ross's 1986 painting bought for over $1 million to support public broadcasting. Well, I guess do what you want with your money, but fuck public broadcasting. Steam bans horror game Horses, and its studio is almost certainly closing. Is that legitimate or not? I don't know. Dude, you're probably right. You're probably right, dude. That's she was so beautiful, and she was aging perfectly. She didn't need surgery. She was aging perfectly. Kim Kardashian's critically panned legal drama All Sphere somehow renewed for season 2. There's no explaining that one. No explaining that one. Really? That makes no sense to me. Wow. Somebody sucked a dick somewhere. That's all I'm saying, I guess. I think that's fundamentally rotten to the core. Avatar director James Cameron says Netflix films should not qualify for Oscars because they're not in theaters. I guess there's a debate for that. Helldivers 2 dev Arrowhead reveals upcoming Python Commandos premiere war bond. Here's what to expect. I don't play Helldivers 2. I have no thoughts on that. Celebrate Dev hints its performance on Steam, but hails its performance on Steam, but new research suggests the novelty of playing PlayStation games at PC is wearing off. Interesting. I need to see the research on that and hear more discussion on that one. The director says Ariana Grande kept her final whisper a secret while he hid the movie's final shot from the studio execs. Whatever. I'm done talking about this movie. Except to track its box office, I'm done talking about it. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Battle Pass is changing for the better. Yeah, game's already flopped. It's flopped. It's ridiculous how Harry Potter actor recalls auditioning for 40-year-old Moaning Myrtle while aged 37. Yeah, I didn't know that chick was 37 when she made that movie. I didn't know that. But I guess with the special effects of her being a ghost, you can't really tell. See, I bought it day one because, gaming streaming. I bought it and I had PS5, so it was easy buy for me. I still haven't gone back and played it the second time, though. It's worth it. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. One day I probably will go back and play it again. Stranger Things, Sadie Sink teases Spider-Man Brand New Day role after various redhead fan theories. A lot of people forget that Harold Kirby Chase. Jed was right. She's gonna be fucking Spider-Gwen. She's gonna be fucking Spider-Gwen. She's gonna be Gwen Stacy. She's going to be Gwen Stacy. She's not gonna, I don't think she's Felicia Hardy, because Felicia Hardy is white hair. I don't think they have the balls to do Felicia Hardy right. So they're gonna do currency bias and do Gwen Stacy and goddamn Spider-Gwen. That's what they're fucking do, man. Persona and Metaphor Refantasia director thinks the next generation of JRPG 3.0, will change the genre structure and presentation at a fundamental level. Well, I don't play his games, and I hope that JRPG 3.0 does not go the way of his games because I'm not into those games. But I love JRPGs. I love them. I want more of them again. We need to get back to that, man. Scar Joe set to star Mike Finnegan's The Exorcist movie. Yeah, don't care. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 update 11.0 out now. Yeah, I saw it. It popped up on my PS5 earlier today. So it got updated. Too bad I'm not playing it right now. Not really into it at the moment. Steam's first Black Friday sale is here. Check out these incredible prices. I already looked at it. Didn't see anything I wanted. And I've already kind of spent my budget for Christmas. So I'm kind of done. Good stuff. I think I've told you guys good stuff. I got 4 games because I got DQ 3 to HD2D and then DQ 1 and 2 HD2D, and then I got Fantasia Neon Dimension. Technically 5 because I got Age of Wonders 4. So I got 5 games this year. All good prices. So I'm very pleased with myself. And then the remainder of the budget, because my mom didn't really want anything, we got a big old 20-piece new cookware set coming, which is great for everybody. Great granite-based 20-piece set cookware, a bunch of pans, bunch of baking trays. Great stuff. I'm very excited. It's going to get here this week before we start doing all the cooking, so I'm very excited. I'm going to have a lot of fun. Good stuff. So got a brand new cooker because I beat the hell out of the current pots and pans we have. I've beaten the hell out of them over the past few years, so they're kind of done. I need new ones. But yeah, so really good. Really happy to get that. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So that was the remainder of the budget went to that. Remainder of the Christmas budget went there. It's goodbye. Nintendo Switch 2 on an update. Don't care. Next generation robot figure of Olaf revealed for World of Frozen at Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland. That's nightmare fuel right there. Complete nightmare fuel. Disney Adventure World and Frozen opening day reveal. Yeah, don't care. Anything else? Far Cry. Okay, here it is. Far Cry getting invitation from Rob Mack in Alien. Okay, on the one hand, you see Rob Mack So that's good. Rob Mack funny, Rob Mack creative. But then you see the Alien Earth creator attached. That puts a whole nother twist on this now. I predict now the Far Cry TV show is going to be shit because anybody involved with Alien Earth doesn't deserve to work in the industry. That show was god awful, terrible. I don't think Rob Mack and his creativity can save something involving people creating Alien Earth. I just don't. I don't. Excuse me. All right, that's it to yesterday's news. Park Place, number one story. We already talked about this. Disney Parks Reverse Course will constantly change ticket prices in airport pricing dynamic model. It's already done. Rush Hour 4 is happening. Did Deborah Reed actually? I heard about this. I've heard that, and this kind of, I said this. What was this on Monday? Was this yesterday? I actually said when replying to, kind of ironic, when I said Hugh Jackman, of course, will come back and play Wolverine again because he made a bunch of money. Deadpool Wolverine. Apparently, it sounds like Deadpool Wolverine actually cost $500 million. So it maybe just made enough for a sandwich and a coffee. That's about it. It's not good. It's not good. It's the fact that Deadpool Wolverine cost $500 million instead of the 200. One, it reminds us Disney and every studio lie about their budgets. Makes me looking all the smart when we talked about Superman. Everybody said that Superman was 180 million or whatever the fuck they said it was. Bullshit. Liars. 120, I think it's whatever. Liars. These budgets are out of control. We all know it. And the tax papers always come out. Can't get away from them. You know, my pop filter's coming off here. Hold on a second. I use this pop filter in the unintended way, the way I have it attached to the microphone. This is not how it's supposed to be used, but it works for me. How I do that. Hello, Weasel. Hello, Weasel. How are you? James Cameron says David Ellison, best choice by Warner Brothers. Netflix would be a disaster. He's going off Netflix. Yeah, everybody's saying Paramount's going to be the winner. Sunday, we predicted it was going to be Comcast, Universal. Everybody's saying Paramount. We're saying Comcast. I'm going to stick by my prediction. I'm not going to move my goalposts. I'm not going to change my answer. I was not being rude to Weasel because Weasel and I came to an agreement yesterday. If I'm not a ghost, he's not a furry. So I was not being rude to Weasel. I didn't call Weasel a furry because he said, I'm not a ghost, therefore he's not a furry. See, this is how compromises are made. Anyway, that's the news. That's the news, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Let's see. Have you guys decided to pay me to do anything today? Or are we getting off early? Looks like we're getting off a little bit early. We still got 7 minutes, though. We got to hit that hour mark. We really should hit the hour mark every time, unless I'm going to run and throw up. But we should hit that hour mark. Let's review the rest of the week. Let's start with there. Maybe you guys can throw something else out there. All right. We're streaming tomorrow. We're going to stream tomorrow. We're not streaming on Thursday. Day off. That doesn't mean I won't play games with you guys on Thursday night if anybody wants to do co-op shit. Doesn't mean I won't do that. We'll be back on Friday. We have Ball Busters on Friday. I think Jed's going to be on Ball Busters. And remember, on Ball Busters, come to Ball Busters because I'm going to destroy Dermy on Ball Busters because of this whole basement thing. It's going to happen. No drive-in this weekend. No roundtable this weekend. But gaming will probably happen in various ways, shapes, and forms. And that brings us to tonight. Let's talk about tonight. Do you guys have any ideas for streaming a game tonight? Anything? Something, right? Let's keep it console based because that we know it's going to work. We're see. All right. You're involved now. Now you're involved. What I'm doing now, you're involved. You keep pushing the issue. Now I'm going to involve you, Kel. I've just added you to what I'm doing in my head. I've just added you. It's not going to end well for you either now. It won't. It will not. Anyway, so I'm open to doing a Tuesday night gaming stream, single player stuff. We do that, but I don't know what to do with you guys tonight. I've got only old stuff. I would prefer to keep it console based. That way, we know there's going to be no hiccups with the computer. So you're unbothered. You're probably going to be unbothered, but now you've added a layer to what I'm going to do. I was considering it anyway, and now you have been put in. I don't have that. Wait, there's a new turtle game? I don't want to play free China slop. Yeah, it's free. I know. Yeah, it's on PS5. I've seen it. I've actively chosen not to do it. You guys can't make me do anything anymore with gaming. I took that away because it's not fun. Because I'm not having fun. You guys are having fun, but I'm not having fun. All I think about are games I want to play. Teenage Mutant. All right, let's look this up. Let's look this up. So before we talk about it. Let's try. Splintered Fate. Is that what you're talking about? Splintered Fate? It's called Splintered Fate. Why are we so zoomed in? Stop being zoomed in. Splintered Fate. Now, let me reshare this because that's no audio there. Came out a year ago. Right, well, let's look at this.
Your sensei rots in purgatory, boy.
We will find you, Father. This is our turf. Anything else ain't invited. He's in for one big-time rude awakening.
Leatherneck.
We got this far working together.
Meet Juniper Jr.
Just be careful out there.
Welcome to my sensational shop of sundries. My soldiers have you beaten. We will never give up.
Winner takes all.
I don't know. Not into the isometric top-down stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't. What's it? 60% off. $12. You have to be able to play it on Windows. I don't know. I guess this kind of stuff doesn't speak to me anymore. Roguelike quest. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know. But it doesn't look like a bad game. I just don't know if it's for me or not. That's the thing. Just don't know if it's for me. I can blow my nose again. Hang on. But here's the thing. That's a game I would have rented back in the day. I would have spent $3 and rented that back in the day. Played it for a weekend and then likely never played it again. That's the type of game that looks like to me. That's not something that I would play more than once. Oh, went on again. No, go away. So I don't know. I mean, hmm. Yeah, yeah. Good idea though. Just not feeling it. Not feeling it. So we can workshop for a little bit longer before we tap out for the day. Because I only have to do one load of laundry and dinner's easy tonight. I don't have to do much. So my day is pretty open right now, aside from post stream editing that I will be doing. But nope, I probably shouldn't do anything. I should probably take the night off, continue to rest my throat. Probably take the night off, rest my throat, do the regular gaming in the evenings, the regular off camera gaming that that I do. So unless something jumped out at me, because right now the next time I'm going to stream a game will probably be in January when we do DQ3 2D HD. And it's probably the next one we're going to do. And then we'll do 1 and 2 along with it. We'll do the whole thing. And after that, then we're waiting for Tides of Annihilation. That's definitely going to be streaming Tides of Annihilation next year. And then we'll see what's coming around. Things happen. Things happen. Things do dad. Did. All right. Well, we hit the hour. Let's check stream elements. It seems that I will be a poor today because you guys were happy with just my ramblings. Anyway, hey, listen, you guys don't want anything? Pull up short and we go. Show goes as long as you guys want it to. Tomorrow is Warhammer Wednesday, though. We will be back for whatever lore video will be in store for us, and whatever else happens. Crazy things might happen between now and then. Might have a lot to talk about. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, thank you guys for joining me today. Hit those like buttons. It's a very easy thing to do. Share the video, share the channel, subscribe if you found your way here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with hopefully my voice being a little bit better. Hopefully I'll get a better night's sleep. And I'll be a little stronger than I am even today. And we'll continue to go forward. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.